Hi, my name is Ariana, and I did my presentation on physical activity for children and youth. So I want to first start off with the importance of physical activity. Study shows that one's quality of life is enhanced by the use of physical activity. This could include participating in moderate to vigorously intense activities for approximately 30 to 60 minutes. Physical activity also plays a key role in building muscles and supporting a child's growth and development. This can be shown over time through the development of motor skills, gross motor skills. Since there was a major concern on the well-being of children who were unable to pass certain fitness tests, President Eisenhower actually established the President Councils on Youth Fitness. So many of these fitness tests were put into place to not only encourage children to become more physically active, but also to enhance their health by preventing certain diseases such as cardiovascular disease, hypertension, and type 2 diabetes. Now I want to talk about the benefits of physical activity. Some benefits of physical activity are an improvement in health. This reduces the risk of any future diseases just by getting out and actually playing and just participating in any physical activity. The enhancement of your cardiorespiratory fitness levels. This could be through strength training and muscular endurance resistant training. It also supports bone growth and muscle development. As I mentioned before, you can see this through the development of your motor skills. And then I also had pictures on here that clearly shows examples of gross motor skills such as hula hooping, jumping rope. This can also be shown through climbing, jumping, kicking, etc. Now, some non-physical benefits of physical activity. Well, we want to start off with the social assets. It's a feeling of social acceptance, establishing leadership, teamwork, cooperation, respect, responsibility, courtesy, and integrity. And this can be shown in the picture to the right. I also have it listed: diversity, acceptance, and inclusion. It's just feeling a part of a community, feeling accepted. And then I have the promotion of psychological assets. This is shown through the positive values toward physical activity, positive effect in stress relief, and then hope and optimism about the future. Now I want to explain the guidelines for children and adults engaging in physical activity. So this was actually created by the U.S. Physical Activity Guidelines for children and adolescents, and it stated that 6 to 17-year-olds should engage in moderate to vigorously intense aerobic exercises 3 days a week for approximately 60 minutes. And then it also explained that we should incorporate muscle strengthening activities as well as bone strengthening activities for 3 days a week for approximately 60 minutes. Continuing with the guidelines, we should also make sure that children are encouraged to engage in appropriate physical activities according to their age as well as their needs, whether they have a health problem or a disability. So having said that, individuals with disabilities are more likely to be inactive compared to people with non-disabilities. They also work with a care provider. Well, they need to work with a care provider to assist them in meeting their physical needs. They should also try to become more active and attempt to meet the U.S. guidelines. It's not always easy for people with disabilities, so they should often be supported and encouraged by others. Now, the recommended field tests. Stated by President Council on Fitness, Sports, Nutrition, they recommended that children be evaluated utilizing a fitness gram field test, which consists of the pacer test, which is running from point A to point B in a matter of beeps. And then you have the curl up trunk lift 90-degree push up. Then there's the back saver sit and reach. And then they also recommended the skin fold measurements. Also, remember that individuals with health conditions or disabilities should be tested with a GXT. Gradual exercise training. Cardiorespiratory fitness recommendations. Well, as mentioned by Howley and Thompson, children should be given the opportunity by a guardian or school official to release that energy in a fun and secure place, such as going to the park, the playground, walking around the neighborhood with your parents, riding your bike in front of the house, jumping on a trampoline. All activities that are going to get your heart pumping. Parents should also limit the amount of screen time they're giving their children. So limit them to, for certain ages, based on their age, it can be 30 minutes to an hour. It's all based on the child's age, but also remember to try to get them outside and just to avoid tablets, video games, etc. Also, ways to get involved. The child, you can join them. They could join a city's park district team, such as basketball, soccer, baseball, football, etc. They can participate in after-school intramurals, running, swimming, tennis, dance, ballet, you name it. As broadcasted on every Nickelodeon channel, such as Nick Jr., Teen Nick, regular Nick. It's targeted towards younger viewers. So also, children should be encouraged to get up, get out, and play. Now, the importance of strength training. Prior and during to strength training, children and youth should be given modifications on a workout, especially if they're disabled or have a disease. Remember that not everyone can complete a task the same way. There always needs to be a modification. There should be instructions on proper ways of lifting. And also, children should not be given heavier weights, especially if they're beginners. They should be given a lightweight and a wooden dowel and be monitored at all times by a trainer. They should be given exercises that target their major muscle groups. These should be in, it can actually be a circuit of 8 to 10 exercises with 1 or 2 sets in approximately around 8 to 15 reps. Now, the advantages of playing sports. Although there are some cons about playing sports, such as getting injured or losing a game, there are also many pros about playing sports, such as gaining social benefits. This include forming friendships, sense of civic engagement and contribution to the community, support from a parent or a friend or family member.